Innovative content. Global audience.
Afternoon, my beautiful people. How are you all doing out there this afternoon? Hope the sun is not too scorchy on you. I'm Mykael, Deborah, and if you can see very well, I have someone in the studio with me. Shortly, he will be introducing himself, but before he introduces himself, this is Law and Order on SRTV. Well, Law and Order, we talk about issues of the society, things that we have to do in order to live in peace as citizens of Nigeria. You know, in this country, if you're not abiding by the laws of this country, you become lawless. And if you're a lawless citizen of Nigeria, you definitely know you're going to go to jail and serve some terms there. But I know we all are all lawful citizens of this country. Well, if you're watching us for the first time, do follow us on our Facebook page, on our Instagram, on our Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. Now, I said before that we have a guest, and I would love that he introduce himself with his own mouth. So please, let's meet you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is CHUKWUKA OBIKE.
Okay.
I'm a barrister and solicitor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Wow.
I'm also a chartered mediator and conciliator.
Chartered mediator and conciliator.
Yes.
Conciliator or conciliation? Sorry.
Conciliator. That's from the Institute of Chartered Mediators and Conciliators
Wow.
of Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay, yes, of Nigeria, definitely of Nigeria. But I want to understand, what do you mean by mediator or conciliator, right?
Conciliator.
Okay, conciliator.
Mediators are more like middlemen. Like if two parties having disputes,
Okay.
a mediator is the middleman, a third party who is neutral. So he's the one that talks to both of them. He talks to one party first, the other one later, before brings the two of them together and they find a settlement to the problem.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So if I'm having issue with somebody,
Yes.
you stand as the middleman between the two of us.
Yes, I'll stand as the middleman between the two of you. So instead of immediately going to sue that bastard,
Okay.
you can first of all mediate the matter before going to court.
All
Yes.
right. Wow. I think that's interesting. I think I should hire you as my mediator. All right. So we have barrister CHUKWUKA OBIKE with us live this afternoon. So briefly, I want us to talk about something that is very sensitive. You know, growing up, we went to school in social studies. They first of all taught us fundamental human rights. Well, if you ask me now, I definitely don't even know those rights anymore, apart from rights to freedom of speech, which, as at last week, one of our senators who actually did that freedom of speech by saying his own piece of the budget padding in Nigeria got sanctioned for his freedom of speech. I don't know if you heard the news, but not to take us back, I want you to give us more light about fundamental human rights. Let's know what our rights are as citizens of this country.
Okay, yeah. So fundamental human rights, like the name says, fundamental, which are the basic.
Okay.
So that's the basic human rights. So whether you're rich, whether you're poor, no matter the part of the country you're from, whether you're Muslim, you're Christian, you're from one place or the other, you're deformed, you're healthy, that's right you enjoy. The basic rights you're supposed to enjoy as a citizen of Nigeria. So those are the fundamental rights. Those are the basic rights of every Nigerian.
Basic rights of every Nigerian. So whether you are poor, listen, he said whether you are poor or you are rich, you're deformed or you're healthy, you are given this, like, it's your rights.
Yes,
It's
the rights you're born with as a Nigerian.
Okay, wow. Rights you're born with as a Nigerian. Since you said it's rights you're born with as a Nigerian, can you give me like just one first? Because I know I have some that I would want you to throw more light on. But Can you tell our viewers one basic, like, that this one is a key basic right of a Nigerian citizen?
Normally, like you said, freedom of speech.
Okay.
And me knowing you're enjoying that right, haven't you?
See, there are some things you cannot say in Nigeria and go scot-free.
Normally, yes. There are some things you cannot say because there are exemptions.
All right.
Normally, they say I think Olamide artist said, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, I can assure you, but freedom after speech, I cannot assure you.
That's true. Freedom after speech.
So the thing is, yes, you have your freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want to say. But even though, yes, there are also consequences. There's freedom of movement. But we all know that there's definitely some places that you're restricted from entering. You should have authority to enter those places.
Yeah, freedom of movement. It's true. I cannot just walk into any senator's office just like that. They'll bounce me.
Exactly.
That's true. Okay.
So all those freedom of personal liberty, all those things. So you enjoy them as a Nigerian citizen, even though there are some exemptions to them.
Wow.
Yeah.
But wait, if I have the freedom of personal liberty, because you actually explained that personal liberty stuff. If I have the freedom of personal liberty, why is it that there's still some exemption added to it?
Yeah, that's the thing with any law so far. There's always an exemption to it. That's the thing.
There's always
so just like I can have the personal liberty. Like, let's give an instance now. Something like freedom of speech. I can defame you now. That's defamation. That's like slander you.
Okay,
say something bad about you, spread the rumors here and there. But the thing is that, yes, I've done that. I had the freedom to do that. But was that the right thing to do?
Okay.
So you get. So what comes after that? You can take it up.
Yeah, I can sue you because you defamed me. Wow.
So you get.
I'm learning new things today. So all those people that tell me I'm mad are coming for you. Like, I'm suing you.
I don't know if that one is defamation.
That's defamation. I'm mentally okay. So why will you stand up and tell me you're mad? So I think that's defamation. All right. Okay. So we will actually continue this show because we have a lot of things to talk about. Basically. But before we continue the show, let's just go for a very, very small short break. So after the break, we'll continue the show. Please stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
SRTV Logistics is here. Are you into a restaurant business? We are here to help you move your goods from one place to another. If you're moving your goods out of the country or within the country, you can come to us. Trust us to handle your deliveries with the utmost care and professionalism, ensuring your items reach their destination safely and on time. Don't settle for anything less. We're part of the global supply chain of helping goods to move from one point of origin to the point of consumption according to the needs of customers. You can contact us with the numbers on the screen or email us at logistic@superiorradioandtelevision.com.
I'm still Mykael, Deborah, and this is still Law and Order on SRTV. So if you're just joining us, we are talking about fundamental human rights. Like our barrister said, he said they are those basic rights that you have been born with. Like, as your mama carry you for Benin, as she born you for Naija, those rights has been given to you. Although most of these rights too, they get exemption, but as a person, you should know that you have rights that has been given to you right from birth, in as much as you are a citizen of Nigeria. And our guest is CHUKWUKA, Barrister CHUKWUKA OBIKE. So he would continue his speech on this show because I have some questions that I want to ask him, and I believe with his capacity and with his field, he would give us more understanding on what these human rights are all about. So over to you, our barrister. Now, I read something on online, and I saw one basic fundamental human rights, and it said right to life and liberty. I would say I want to say something about it, but from the law aspect, what is right to life and liberty?
So, right to life and liberty means that you can live your life the way you deem fit in this country. You get. So,
Just go on, go on.
so normally you're free to just live as an upstanding citizen.
Okay.
Like you have your decisions to make. You can go wherever you want to go. You can do whatever you want to do, as long as you are abiding by the law. You get.
Okay. As long as you're abiding by the law. But do you know that our African parents will not allow you to live the way you want to live?
Depends on your age. That's what I can say. It depends on your age. Yeah?
Are you sure? See, it's funny that there's some like a lady now. There are some homes, some African homes, like Nigerian homes. Yes, narrowing it down to Nigeria. There's some Nigerian homes that, as a lady, you cannot go out the way you want to go out. In fact, if you want to go out, now I'm using lady, that's to tell you that she's of age, 18 and above.
Okay.
You know, they said once you're 18 in Nigeria, you're now an adult. Is it what happens?
Yes,
every longer say different. So you say you want to go somewhere. You're being restricted to go out in a Nigerian home. Why is it that way?
That's the thing, is that that's up to you. You have the decision to say no.
Wow.
You get you want to say no.
They will tell you you're disobeying.
And I don't tell you you're disobeying, so it's up to you. You're fundamentally an adult already. So you have the choice. Do you want to stay? Do you want to go?
Okay.
That's up to you.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So, but the thing is that normally you're under your parents.
All right.
So I'm sure that for you to live in their house, you must abide by their rules. Yes,
That's another.
So I'm not encouraging anybody to disobey their parents. So all I'm saying is that so far you're under their roof, you have to abide by their rules.
Abiding. Please take notes. If you're living under your parents' roof, abide by their rules. When you start living alone, you can do whatsoever you deem fit. Okay, moving to the next one, freedom of opinion.
Freedom of opinion.
Yeah.
That one I'm sure we said it a lot in this country.
But the thing is, there are some kind of decisions that you say you want to take. The aftermath is not always nice.
Yeah, that is life. That's it. So, okay, give me an instance.
I think my head is going blank, but I think, okay, for instance, maybe you want to host, you want to carry out an event, and some people are telling you this choice of yours is not going to work out, but you are so determined to carry out that event, and after the event, maybe during the event, something tragic occurs.
Okay.
Then it now bounce back to people telling you, "Shebi, we told you." Something like that.
Something like that. Well, that is not. Now, when you had your opinion, you had your choice to.
So you like.
So whatever decision you may decide to buy a house, you may decide to buy a car. But the thing is that after buying it, are you going to have the bills to pay? Are you going to have the money to maintain the car? So that's your opinion. You get. So you've made your choice, you've done your opinion, you've heard out your view about something. This person, this is my own opinion about this person, this is my opinion about something. You get. So the highest thing that will happen is that people will criticize you for that. Because that is their own opinion too.
Okay.
About that decision, about your own opinion. But it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It doesn't mean you don't have your own opinion to make.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So as you lay your bed, so you lie on it. That's the thing I picked from all this thing that he said. Okay.
It's found in section 33.
Okay, of the Nigerian Constitution.
1999 Nigerian Constitution.
Have they amended it again? Because I think they always amend it.
They amend, but it's still 1999 Constitution.
Okay.
So that is when the constitution was created.
Wow.
Yeah.
When the constitution. Most of us don't know. Me, see, I used to hear that, but today is like it's going to stick in my brain that our constitution was made 1999.
Yes.
Yes,
1999.
1999 Nigerian constitution. Okay, moving over to the next one. Religion, freedom of religion. I think rights to your kind of religion.
Yeah. According to Section 42 of the Constitution, so you are free to be in any religion, tribe, any organization, as long as it's a legal one, of course. So you're free to any religion of your choice.
That's
Christianity, Islam, any religion, traditionalists. There are other ones that are not really popular in Nigeria, but they're there.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
Do you know? It's not, actually, it's just these three that I know that are from in Nigeria. But now I'm hearing there are other religions that we don't even know that people practice.
Yeah, people practice, even though they are not really
Pronounced.
So that's it. So, like Judaism,
Okay.
yes, it's practiced in Nigeria, but it's very few people that do it.
Sorry. When you say Judaism, can you throw more light on Judaism?
That's the Jewish tradition, the Jewish religion.
Okay.
Yes, I've seen some people in Nigeria practice it, but it's not popular.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if I'm found practicing Judaism, I don't have an issue.
You don't have an issue. You are free to do that as long as it's not repugnant. You are free to carry on with what you're doing.
Be breaking your English down small
Okay.
because I am a layman to you. So repugnant.
Repugnant means it's acceptable in society. It's not something that is awful.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay, so right to fair hearing.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. Right to fair hearing.
Okay, let's have it.
So, right to fair hearing. Okay, normally there's something about. There are a lot of things under this. So, which means that something like a criminal trial now.
Case. Okay.
So you're deemed to be innocent until proven guilty. So if you're accused of something, accused of stealing something, as long as the judge has not found you guilty and you have not been convicted, you are innocent. So fair hearing means that you have the right to, when you're arrested and taken to court, you have the right to an interpreter. For those people that don't speak English,
Okay.
Basic English, so you have the right to an interpreter. Then they have the right to a defense attorney. You get. So another thing is that when the defense attorney is there, you have the right to be heard. So the persecution is not only them that will be bringing that, this person did so they present their own evidence. So after presenting the evidence, now you have the right to defend yourself. That I did not do this. If you say that, I was not there, or I was not there during the crime scene, so you have an alibi. You have to prove that, you were not there.
Wait, what if you were not there and perhaps you were not with anybody?
You were not there and you were not with anybody. So that's the thing now. The thing is that the prosecution will have to prove that you were there.
Wow.
Yes. So
what if evidences are pointing that you were there and you really were not there? Because I watched a movie sometime, I think that was last week, One Too Many. And from the beginning of the movie, you will actually think it was the guy that killed his friend. But following the movie carefully, I found out that it was not the guy. It was actually a policeman that shot his friend and they arrested the guy. If not that he had a good lawyer, and there was this stuff he just, I think he's a computer person, so there's this stuff he did on his phone that it records you with or without your knowledge, in as much as he has activated it. And he actually activated that stuff on his phone on the journey. So it was when they got that video that they found out that this guy never killed his friend. So imagine if that video was never found.
Yes. So there are situations like that. Unfortunately, there have been people that did not have a strong alibi, so they ended up being convicted. So, but there are situations where I've seen situations where somebody was accused of rape.
Okay.
And meanwhile, he showed evidence from a receipt which showed that by the time this person was claiming that she raped him or that he raped her, he was not there. He was somewhere else getting something. So that's to show that he was not there during the crime of the time of the offense. So there have also been situations your phone location may be on, so they can use that and monitor and know that okay, by this so time, this person was in this location. He was not there during the incident. You get.
Wow.
So okay, apart from criminal situations, in civil situations like land or something like that, this person can show that there's something like a will or documents that shows that I bought this land. While the person has shown his own, you have the right to show your own that yes, I also have
an evidence of
purchasing
the same land.
So you have the right to be heard. So
wow,
that's
right
fair
hearing. You have the right to be heard. So those of you that are having issues, please speak up. Speak up. If you don't speak up, nobody will hear you and nobody will be able to help you and defend your case. Okay, so another right I think you should talk about is owning a property in Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah, owning a property in Nigeria, apart from the constitution, you can also find it in the Conveyancing Act.
Conveyancing Act
of 1881. Yes, and it's very ancient. Our grandparents were not born by that time. Okay, so it's the fact that as a citizen of Nigeria, you can own land anywhere, no matter the state you come from. You can be someone from Akwa Ibom and own a land in Katsina.
They will not pursue you.
Why would they pursue you?
Okay.
You have the right, as far as a citizen of Nigeria, as far as this is a federation, you can own land anywhere.
Okay. What of these scenarios where you get a land and maybe at the time you got the land, you were not able to fence it round, and over time, your land, they keep cutting parts of your land, and before you know what is happening, somehow you don't even have your land again. So what do you do in that kind of scenario?
In that kind of situation, there's something. The first thing you do is you go to court and get an injunction.
An injunction.
Yes.
What is an injunction?
Injunction is for them is an order for them to stop whatever they're doing on the land.
Okay.
So to restrain them is to stop them from carrying on any activity of cutting or whatever they're doing. There are situations where it's land, somebody can acquire land and another person is already building on itself.
Yeah, that I've seen so many situations like
so as the matter is still in court, so before the matter is taken to court, you can get an order for them to stop whatever they're doing there. You get. So once the tribunal has been concluded, once the judge has given his verdict, so yes, that is when you know whether it's your right or not. You get. So as far as it's concerned, anybody that's taking from anybody that's encroaching to that land, anybody that's taking from your piece of land, have to stop. So you have the right to stop that.
Wow. So I have the right to stop anybody that is tampering with my land. I don't have land yet though, but when I will have land, anybody that will tamper with my land, I'm coming for you. Just be prepared. Okay, finally, before we wrap up the show, I wanted to talk about private life. I think yes, private, like living private. Some people love private. some people don't love it. So I think life. Okay, so quickly before we wrap up the show, what else do you think our viewers out there should know about this fundamental human right?
Well, some things I feel people should know is that you are entitled to a lawyer. That's the thing. Even though some people may not know, you're entitled to fair hearing. So no matter what you've been accused of, you cannot just be convicted without being put on trial. And there have been situations where people have been detained for years without trial. The truth is that, first of all, according to Section 36 of the Constitution, you're supposed to be tried within 24 hours. As long as you're within 40 kilometers of the court, so you can be tried within 24 hours. And if it's exceeding 40 kilometers, if the court is outside 40 kilometers, that is 2 days. Within 2 days, you must be taken to trial. If you're not taken to trial within those 2 days, and it's found that, okay, there's no proof or what you've done, or that the crime is not that grievous, you're supposed to be released. So you can't be detained for more than
48 hours.
24 hours if it's within 40 kilometers, and 48 hours if it's outside 40 kilometers.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So anybody that's been detained for that long, and maybe the crime was not that grievous, like a murder or this thing, or there's no reason. Theft, it depends. That's the thing. It depends on how large it is.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So if the crime was not that grievous, it can be released. That's it.
Wow. Okay. So you've heard it from the barrister's mouth. You have the right to fair hearing. You have the right to live your life the way you deem fit, in as much as you are living in accordance to the law. Like, in as much as you are living in accordance to the law. Don't say, Mykael, Deborah say you should go live your life the way you want to live your life. Please live according to the law, and everybody would live in peace and in harmony. So, Barrister CHUKWUKA, I think you should just give our viewers maybe one advice that they should live with today from this show.
Okay, one advice I would advise you is you guys should be law-abiding citizens. So there's in some situations where the government may say, at this moment, we don't want anybody to be here, or there may be a curfew. You should abide by that. You should not say that, oh, because you have the freedom of liberty, that you will now break the rule. No. There are sometimes where the court may give an order, even requesting you to appear in court. You get some people will be like, they don't want to appear because it's their freedom. No, you're supposed to abide by your law at that moment. So whatever the government is telling you to do, you should do. Whatever you're being told to do, be law-abiding, be good to one another. That's it.
Thank you very much for coming for this show. And I remain Mykael, Deborah, and you have heard everything we have spoken about fundamental human rights on law and order today. Please be law-abiding citizens. I remain Mykael, Deborah, and if you're watching us for the very first time, please follow us on our social platforms on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, SRTV. That is what you're supposed to write. And till we come your way next time, I remain Mykael, Deborah, and this is Law and Order on SRTV. Do have a good time for yourselves and have a blessed evening. Bye.
SRTV Logistics is here. Are you into a restaurant business? We are here to help you move your goods from one place to another. If you're moving your goods out of the country or within the country, you can come to us. Trust us to handle your deliveries with the utmost care and professionalism, ensuring your items reach their destination safely and on time. Don't settle for anything less. We're part of the global supply chain of helping goods to move from one point of origin to the point of consumption according to the needs of customers. You can contact us with the numbers on the screen or email us at logistic@superiorradioandtelevision.com. Are you tired of endless search for the perfect property? Look no further. Let SRTV Real Estate be your trusted partner in the journey to finding your dream home. We can offer you a dream home in a serene environment and beautiful ambience, surrounded with modern nature. That's definitely what you crave for. Well, you asked for it, and here we have it. Why not live the best of your dreams by making do with time, space, and value? The smartest form of real estate investment is that which is done at the initial public offer. Join the long list of satisfied clients who have chosen SRTV Real Estate for all their property needs. We pride ourselves in turning your dreams into homes. Act today. Secure your slice of a palace, even on a flexible payment plan, and embark on a journey towards a brighter tomorrow. Your dream is valid, living in a place of fabulous wealth and great opportunities. Don't compromise the standards of living. Explore the world of vast opportunities by investing in SRTV Real Estate today. Superb location, habitable, accessible, attractive, and a secret to